In this video, I am covering how I paid off one of my mortgages in 4 months and how you can do the same thing. And if you're a realtor, how you can teach your clients to do the same thing so that way they can buy more and more, just like you, and build real wealth in record time. I'm Ali Garced, or Ali the Agent, on all social media, and I am part of eXp Realty, and we're looking to grow our team with more ambitious, driven realtors. So if that sounds like you, drop your name in the comments below. I want to talk to you. I also want to invite you to our free realtor trainings that we have every single Thursday, which is open to agents of all brokerages. We don't care, but we're having free training. And the reason I even mentioned this is because this is how I found out about this shred method, which is how I was able to pay off on my mortgages in 4 months. No matter what city, state, or even country you're licensed in, we are growing, and we're growing pretty fast. So book a call with me or leave your name in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to talk to you and invite you, give you those links to those trainings. The mortgage that I paid off in 4 months was a property that I purchased with the VA loan in 2016. Now, the reason I say that I paid this off in 4 months, it's because I paid it off in 4 months after I discovered the shred method. So yes, I purchased in 2016. I'm recording this right now. It's 2023. I had the VA loan because I was active duty Air Force for a decade. I separated as a major, I was a special agent, and I became a full-time realtor in 2021. So I went from being a special agent to a real estate agent, and I love it. So back to this loan. It was a VA loan. It was about $160,000. I had a 3.375% interest rate, and it was 100% financed. I put zero down. The monthly payment was about $900 a month. Now, as soon as I purchased the property, I got short notice deployment orders to Kandahar, Afghanistan. So off I went, I deployed, and instead of paying every single month for a vacant unit that I had just purchased, I rented it out. And while I was deployed, in case you have ever deployed before, you get extra pay for combat pay, for hazard duty pay. So I had some extra money coming in. With that extra money, I was putting more in the principal to every single payment, but it still wasn't enough to make any significant change. And as you know, whenever you purchase a home, or if you're a realtor, you've seen clients purchase their homes, you've seen the truth in lending disclosure document, which shows that the house is, say in this example, $160,000, and you're going to be paying another $160,000 just in interest alone. So pretty much you're paying double that amount. Half of that is the principal, half of that is just interest, which is crazy. That is how banks are robbing us. So fast forward to me becoming a real estate agent in 2021. I joined the perfect group that gives out so many free trainings, free accountability groups, free mentorship sessions, free coaching, unlimited. It's insane. It's wonderful. So one of those trainings, we covered the shred method, and Adam Carroll, who is the founder, was the speaker. And at the time, I remember being in it during the live training, and I was like, this is too good to be true, you know? I tried to understand it. It was actually more complex than I thought it was going to be, or maybe that's just for my mind. So I just put it in the back of my mind, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna look into this option later on. I'm going to put this in my longer to-do list. So I put it in the back of my mind for about a year, and then a year later, someone else in our 5 Pillars community, another agent who's actually out in North Carolina, he said that he had just paid off one of his properties in a couple of months, same thing, 4 months, and he was just raving about the shred method. So I was like, John, we gotta hop on a call. I want to see your bank account. I don't know if I trust this. I don't know if it's true. So he was like, hey, yeah, absolutely. So we had a Zoom call, and I saw his bank account. I saw exactly like his statements for his mortgage and how he paid off his mortgage also in 4 months. That's what hooked me. So there are a couple of different companies that do this, but the company that I use is just the first one that I found, which is the shred method again. So you can find more information on theshredmethod.com. And essentially what it is you are taking what would normally be a checking account, right? Because presumably right now you're using a checking account to pay all expenses, and whatever income you have coming in, it goes into that same checking account, right? Or even if it's a couple different checking accounts, you're still utilizing checking accounts instead of a line of credit. What Adam Carroll suggests is that you either get a home equity line of credit or a business line of credit, or even a personal line of credit, as long as it's a line of credit, not a loan, because what a line of credit does is it takes the average daily balance that you have and you're only paying on the simple interest of a line of credit. I hope I don't go too far into detail because I want you to stick with me. So with the line of credit, you're using simple interest compared to the mortgage, which is compounding interest. That's why as soon as you purchase a property, or as soon as your client purchases a property, they're seeing that truth in lending statement and they're seeing a super high amount just for interest. That's the compounding interest. But with the line of credit, you're only paying on the amount that you take out of that line of credit. So I signed up for the shred method. I paid for the $47 a month to have a calculator to tell me exactly when to make payments, what to, and how much. So every single income that I have coming in, I route into that line of credit. And that line of credit is now paying all of my expenses. That is my new checking account. So it pays for my personal credit cards, it pays for my business credit cards, it pays for I no longer have a car payment because I paid that off with the shred method. That was about $13,000. I pay for everything. Everything is routed through the line of credit. Now, how much was I approved for the line of credit? I used a business line of credit. Now it's $50,000, 50, because I couldn't get a home equity line of credit. Because what I do with my wife is we buy a property, we move in, and then we move out 1 year later. So we never have enough equity in it in order to get a home equity line of credits that's supposed to be for owner-occupied primary residences. So I got a $50,000 line of credit. Doesn't sound like a lot. You could be getting a lot more if you are getting line of credit on your home that you're living in if you have a lot of equity. And another fun fact is my line of credit was actually at 13%. Today's interest rate is 7%. I have a 13% interest on my line of credit. And guess what? It still works. Roughly on average, I was paying about $260 a month to pay back that line of credit, which is significantly less than what I would have been paying on interest every single month, month after month, for 30 years. So by the time I discovered the shred method, the balance on my mortgage was $121,000. So in the shred method, once you become a member, you're given a login and you can input all of your mortgages in there, all of your income streams, all of your expenses. And the calculator tells you exactly what to pay off first. And it told me to pay off my car. I believe it'll probably tell you to pay off your car first. At first, I didn't want to because I thought the interest rate was so low and I want to get rid of this, crazy interest from the mortgage, but I had to trust the calculator because it worked well for my friend John. After I paid off my car, which had a balance of about $13,000, then it told me which mortgage to pay off first. So that's the one I did and I attacked it. Now, there are a couple of requirements that you'll need, and the biggest one is to live below your means because you need to have discretionary income, and it needs to be of more than just a couple $100. You cannot be living month to month, or even worse, being negative every month. You will not be able to utilize the shred method. Another thing is you don't actually need the line of credit. You can utilize just a checking account, but it will be a little bit slower. And you don't actually need the calculator every single month. I am still paying for it because I just like being told what to do. I don't know, maybe it's because I was prior military. I'm just used to that. But overall, I started this around February 2023, and 4 months later, I paid off that full $121,000 mortgage balance, which is crazy. I never thought I would be able to pay off a mortgage so quick. It's still almost like magic to me, even though I know at the end of the day, it's just math. Now, if you are interested in this, I have become such a proponent of this. I've told all of the agents in my downline about this, so that way they can utilize it themselves and not have a mortgage anymore, and that they can tell their clients. So if you are a client, if you are a homeowner and your realtor is the one who sent you this video, thank them because they're really trying to help you. I'll leave my affiliate link below if you are interested in having a deeper conversation about this. I'm more than happy to talk to you about this. I'm more than happy to share any more information that I can specifically related to videos that dive deeper into the numbers behind it, if you were a nerd like that, which, hey, I appreciate. So I'm more than happy to give you those links and share this news about how it is time that the average person, us, get back at the banks and stop allowing the banks to rob us. I've already had a couple of calls with agents this week that want me to provide some more insight about this. And, throughout this video, I've shown the documents of the before and after. I'm not making this up. There would be no benefit for me to do that. So if you want the affiliate link, which will give you $200 off, let me know. If not, no big deal. I just hope that you share this with someone that can benefit by not having a mortgage. And I think that would be all of us. So thanks for watching. Give me a call. My number's below. Book a call whenever. Talk to you soon.